Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Chang, and I'm the Director of Education and Community Partnerships at the Frye Art Museum. And I'm happy to welcome all of you to our reading today. I would like to begin by acknowledging the land on which we are gathering is the traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Duwamish and Suquamish tribes, who have since time immemorial stewarded the lands and waters of this place we now call Seattle. Please join me in offering gratitude and respect to their elders, past and present, as well as future generations for their stewardship. And I'm excited that everyone's able to join us for this program that is in connection with the Frye's exhibition, Anastacia-Renée, Don't Be Absurd, Alice in Parts. Combining poetry, objects, and video, Don't Be Absurd, Alice in Parts is an immersive installation by multi-genre writer and performer Anastacia-Renée, and it offers a rageful meditation on gentrification of neighborhoods and its insidious effects on the body, as seen through the eyes of her multi-layered and witty character, Alice Metropolis. This is the last weekend to see the exhibition in person, so if you were able to, please come by to see it. I would also like to share a peek at the exhibition with a quick video.
Stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan, Alice. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Sleep, 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 sleep. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. Almond milk, butter, eggs, bacon, yogurt. Oh my God, I really need to make more smoothies. I need more smoothie in my life. Kale. Sleep, 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 sleep. Stick to the plan, Alice. Stick to the plan. What was that? What was that sound? Was that a gunshot? Cannot be a gunshot, but was it? Was it though? Was it a gunshot? Of course it could be a gunshot. What if I die from a gunshot? What if the police just bust down the door and shoot me for no fucking reason? Like pow, like boom, like splatter. Stick to the plan, Alice. I gotta go to sleep. Butter, eggs, yogurt. I really need to have more smoothies in my life. And then what if the police say something like they've been following me or I look suspicious? Did you know that there are so many words for suspicious, doubtful, unsure, dubious, shady, wary? Oh, I gotta go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. Stick to the plan, Alice. Stick to the plan. But then maybe if the police come in, they'd stop and they'd say something like, "Oh, we are so sorry. We have the fucking wrong apartment altogether. We were actually looking for a different nigger." Okay. I gotta go to sleep. This stupid insomnia. I really need more smoothies in my life. Kale is like the best ingredient. I love kale. Yogurt, olive oil. Yes, I need some more olive oil. Paper towels, ice cream. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's what my therapist says. Therapist is like, just rest and think good thoughts. All my friends, my good friends say to me, namaste, and I feel that way. I think there is a God in me, but I just want to say, nah, I'ma stay right here in my apartment because I'm scared as fuck somebody's gonna kill me. Stick to the plan, Alice. Just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to sleep. It's going to feel so good. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and feel so rested. I don't want to stay awake. What was that sound? Oh my God. Is that a gunshot? It can't be a gunshot. It could be a gunshot. Is somebody is definitely putting finishing touches on the market next to me. My whole neighborhood is now in preparation for a market. There's no more neighbors. I never signed up to live next to a fucking market. Used to be my neighbor. Won't you be my neighbor? Oh my God, I really miss Mr. Rogers. He was so cool. I wish he was my dad. I wish I was a good neighbor. Ah! Why can't I stop chewing my nails? Why do people chew their nails? Am I a cannibal? Am I a fucking cannibal? Would a cannibal wake up and just like all of a sudden be a vegetarian? Could this happen? Maybe I should get up and do laundry. There's so much dirty laundry. What was that? Was that a gunshot? What was that sound? It can't be a gunshot. It could be. It could be a gunshot. It could happen to me. Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Now, I would like to introduce Anastacia-Renée. She is a writer, educator, interdisciplinary artist, TEDx speaker, and podcaster. She is a 2020 ARC Fellow with For Culture and a Jack Straw Curator. She is also a recipient of the James W. Ray Distinguished Artist Award for Washington in 2018, the Seattle Civic Poet from 2017 to 2019, and Poet in Residence at Hugo House from 2015 to 17. She's also received fellowships and residencies from Cave Canem, Hedgebrook, Vona, Ragdale, Mineral School, and the New Orleans Writers Residency. Her poems and essays have been anthologized in Furious Flower, Seeding the Future of African American Poetry, Spirited Stone, Lessons from Kubota's Garden, Seismic, Seattle City of Literature, and her poetry and fiction have appeared in Spark, Foglifter, Auburn Avenue, Catapult, Alta, Torch, and many more. So please join me in welcoming Anastacia.
Hey, thank you, Michelle. Hello, everyone out there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm horrible with headphones, so I just want to thank you for being here. This is the last programming event for Don't Be Absurd, Alice in Parts, so it's bittersweet for me. And I can't think of a more amazing group of writers, interdisciplinary artists, and poets to join me for this last programming piece. So I'm a bit caught up in my emotions. I am very happy and just overwhelmed. So just for me and for everybody out there, I just want to take a moment, take a couple of deep breaths. And I want to give honor to all of my ancestors, all of the ancestors who have brought me through to this moment, who have gone through lots of triumphs and difficulties, and really helped me through, and all of us through, everything that's going on outside of these Zoom boxes. So I want to acknowledge there's a lot happening, and I feel grateful despite that you all are here with me / us. So let's get into it. These folks, I'm saying ahead of time, these bios, I really don't think fully encapsulate the greatness of these folks, but you know, I'm gonna do my job and read the bios in a very formal way, and you'll soon find out for yourself, for those of you who don't know, that these bios are actually just a drop in the awesome bucket. Mahogany Brown is a writer, organizer, and educator, executive director of Bowery Poetry Club and artistic director of Urban Word NYC and poetry coordinator at St. Francis College. Browne has received fellowships from Agnes Gund Air Sorinbe, Cave Canem, Poets House, Mellon Research, and Rauschenberg. She is the author of most recent works, Chlorine Sky, Woke, A Young Poet's Call to Justice, Woke Baby, and Black Girl Magic. She lives in Brooklyn, New York. Cynthia Manick is the author of Blue Hallelujahs and editor of Soul Sister Review, a poetry compilation, and the future of Black Afrofuturism and Black comics poetry. She has received fellowships from Cave Canem, Hedgebrook, MacDowell Colony, and Chateau de la Napoule, among others. She is the founder of the reading series Soul Sister Review, and her work has appeared in the Academy of American Poets Poem a Day series, Agni, Callaloo, Los Angeles Review of Books, The Wall Street Journal, and elsewhere. She currently serves on the board of the International Women's Writing Guild and the editorial board of Alice James Books. Natasha Ria El-Scari is a writer, editor, Cave Canem alum, performance poet, and educator for over a decade. She is also a life coach and editor. Her poetry is widely published, and she is the author of 5 books, 3 spoken word CDs, and 1 DVD. She is the founder, curator of Black Space Black Art, and the founder, owner of Natasha Ria Art Gallery in Kansas City, Missouri. Avery R. Young is a 3 Arts winning teaching artist, composer, and producer with work that spans the genres of music, performance, visual arts, and literature, examining and celebrating Black American history and culture. His work also focuses in areas of social justice, equity, queer identity, misogyny, and body consciousness. As a writer, this Cave Canem alum has work featured in the Breakbeat Poets, Coon Business, To Be Left with the Body, and Make magazine. He has also written curriculum and essays on arts education that appear in the Teaching Artist Journal and AIM print. So if you're out there, give it up for my beloveds and Cave Canem fellows. Woo!
All right. Here we go. Coal by Audre Lorde. I is the total Black being spoken from the earth's inside. There are many kinds of open. How a diamond comes into a knot of flame, how a sound comes into a word colored by who pays what for speaking. Some words are open, like a diamond on glass windows singing out within the crash of passing sun. Then there are words like stapled wagers in a perforated book, buy and sign and tear apart and come whatever wills all chances. The stub remains. An ill-pulled tooth with a ragged edge. Some words live in my throat, breathing like adders. Others know sun seeking like gypsies over my tongue to explode through my lips, like young sparrows bursting from shell. Some words devil me. Love is a word, another kind of open as a diamond comes into a knot of flame. I am Black because I come from the earth's inside. Take my word for jewel in your open light. There was a woman with an issue with her blood, an issue with her blood. Oh, there was a woman with an issue with her blood. There was a woman with an issue with her blood, who knew all I had to do was touch the hem of her garment and be made whole. Oh, they called her a dirty woman. This woman with an issue with her blood, an issue with her blood. Oh, they called her They call her a dirty woman because of this issue with her blood. Yeah, they called her a dirty woman. Oh, the woman with an issue with her blood. An issue with her blood. Oh, but I knew all I had to do was touch the hem of him garment and be made whole and be made whole and be made whole, my Lord, whole, made whole and be made whole. Whoa, hey, this woman. Oh, this woman. Hey, this woman. Oh, this woman. Oh, I knew all I had to do was touch the hem of the garment and be made whole. And I can see her right now making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now making her way to my Lord. I can see her right now making her way to the Lord. Oh, her fussing and cussing, making her way to the Lord. Oh, her moving and grooving, making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now, making her way to the Lord. Oh, see her right now, making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now, making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now, making her way to the Lord. I can see her right now, making her way to the Lord. Hey, see her right now, making her way to the Lord. And when the say stop, somebody touch me. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, somebody touch me. Oh, and look at Peter, look at Judas, look at Thomas, look at all of the disciples. They looking around, they looking around, they looking around, they looking around, they looking around. They say, Rabbi! Oh, you're popular superstar. Could have been any one of these people. Could have been any one of these people. Oh, could have been the lame that need to walk. Could be the dumb that need to talk. Could be the blind. Hey, could be the blind that need to see. Oh, could have been him, could have been me. But my master, my way me out of nowhere. My lily of the valley, my bright and morning star, my wheel in the middle of the wheel, my rose of Sharon, my Mary's little baby, hey, 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 my son, the living God himself. I don't care what you say, Peter. I don't care what you say, but as sure as I stand here, oh, somebody touched me. It was her. It was that woman. It was that woman. It was then that woman with the issue of blood, with her issue of blood, said it was I, it was I, it was I. Oh, it was I, Rabbi. It was I who knew all I had to do was touch the fringe of your garment. It was I who knew all I had to do was touch a fringe, just a fringe of your garment. And I knew all the issue with my blood will be gone. And then my Lord of Lords, my King of Kings, my Lily of the Valley said, oh, my sister, this ain't on me. No. Oh, this ain't on me. This was on the strength. It was on the strength that you knew. All you had to do was touch the fringe of my garment. Hey, now I can see her right now, making her way to my Lord. Oh, see her right now, making her way to my Lord. I can see her right now, making her way to the Lord. Oh, see her right now, making her way to my Lord, oh, to my Lord. Hey.
I gotta unmute. That was amazing, even. I gotta unmute. That was so good.
Number 15 by Anastacia-Renée. Alice has decided she is going to eat only Ritz Crackers because invisible butter on her tongue is a thing she can feel, because Ritz Crackers are a distraction from the birds flying around in her kitchen, from the blue jay pecking at her pussy's ear, from insomnia holding her at gunpoint, from caution tape sticking to her throat, from footage of, 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 from footage of. The secret life of Black mothers. I'm sorry, I just have to be in the spirit for a second. Thank you, Avery. Thank you for how God moves through you. The issue of blood. 1, no indictment, no peace. Oh, the feeling of when you don't even have a poem in your heart. Just jumbled sounds and letters, a mother's scream, glass breaking, misguided warriors rationalizing on both sides in the eyes of babies who watch us bumble around the truth. 2, with each milestone to manhood, we weep. Each time you grow an inch, we weep. An extra whisker, coarse and pronounced, we weep. The new bass in your resonating voice, we weep. The muscle you flex in your mind in wit and insight, we weep. We weep when we hear you'd rather live overseas than die right here at home by the hands of some careless, loveless blue man. We weep. We Black mothers weep when we know we have to release you to the movies with your friends while reviewing the strategies to avoid harassment, when all you really want to do is hold hands with a cutie and kiss in the dark during the action scenes and rolling credits. In the quick and secret part of us, we Black mothers weep, knowing there is no milestone or achievable end to when we can let go of our fears. We weep as we dress you in an armor of duck feathers, waxed backs to slide negative media off you. Your mama knows you're not being nonchalant. It's fatigue. And I wear it too, in my private tears, exhaustion from the constant exercise of proving yourself to the careless bullets of micro-aggressive everything. We weep. This society of strong women of unshakable faith who cross their fingers and toes, hoping the right neighborhood, right friends, right school, right clothes, right diction will somehow make you less of a threat to a fool, a blue fool, a life-taking fool. No one is safe around a fool. We pray inaudible prayers when we look into your eyes while kissing, smacking with the sweetness of a 15-year-old good morning. We even demand that God say something out loud to scare those monsters away, those who hide in the unknown numbers, who call our phones with the news. We Black mothers of the secret society of constant fret weep for our sons. We wail at the news of names that could be yours, flashing across the screen like they knew those babies, our babies, who wailed with us as they entered to take on this flesh called Black and male and young and dangerous and suspicious and monster. We weep for our sons and we mourn for our daughters who will be mothers, pledging on the inhale, the secret life of breath holding. Senior night means we each take an arm of our beloved daughter, walk, step, stop, midfield, and awkwardly smile through our masks as onlookers wonder if we are married or grinding our teeth in order to not choke each other. Here we stand, baby girl now grown in our hands. She chest bumps us individually and squeezes her father longer than me. Yes, I'm being petty, because I know how a girl craves her daddy. So I bite my tongue, the insides of my cheeks, wear the enamel off my teeth, while brewing inside, I hear my war song. He's here because she wants him to be, and not because he's earned it. She's the giddy girl that laughs at all his jokes, embraces his tired phrases as if they are the highest form of theorem, thought, philosophy, truth. Mama, I need you to be on your best behavior and sit next to Dad. It's senior night. I wonder if he's been given the same lecture, but I know he hasn't. She'll accept almost anything he brings, and while deeply annoyed, I admire this. Envy, even. The Black girl that's sassy and says fuck in front of her daddy, and he has to take it because he hasn't been there to allow otherwise. I giggle inside and join her, but put a U on the end. I said the F word when that bitch whacked me with her stick. These phrases are more than appropriate in lacrosse. My ready tongue abandons its prey for peace because it's senior night. And though they've lost again in a 10-6 slaughter, she is beaming and proud. It's senior night, and she rushes off the field, flies across the parking lot to sing in her final choir performance, hands her father her lacrosse uniform so he will stay the entire time. She doesn't ask. She demands with her belongings I normally hold. Tonight, she sings. She sways, she moves, and as always, looks for me and Mom in the crowd and winks at us. She waves big to her dad. For the first time in 17 years, he stays until the end. And I learn about forgiveness and forgetting, holding space for the living. I say in my Oscar-winning voice, let's get a picture of you two. Click 3 times for good measure. She is us. I did it. I showed up without making a scene. Once again, I provided my baby with her dream day, and she says, thanks for coming, Daddy. Mama, let's go eat. She is love indeed. She's taught me how to insist on love without pleading, without the exchange of labor, without begging, without bleeding. Motherhood has taught me. Divine Mother. You were, in fact, conceived in a hug. That's where it all started. I was hugged. I wanted that hug again and even tighter and all over. I wanted to feel that hug, and then you came, and I became a god. Yes. We are the closest thing to it. We are incubator, insulator, hot tub, all expense paid vacation for 10 months. That's how we started, you and I. Breasts leak with inoculation of lifelong nutrition. We more than just play all day. We warrior, we build, we so soft, we so strong, flesh, metal, and impenetrable faith. Divine Mother, we give up fun stuff so you can live like royalty. We are the first coach. We are the guys and the guts. We are the lace and the laughs. We have been commissioned to teach you to dance and to praise, to build and never to break. Divine Mother, we are refuge, military grade strength to bullies. We teach you true independence through our interdependence. And when we do this solo, we broke. We still shine bright. We make holidays out of income tax returns, good grades, your first recital when you star in a play. We remind you that your underarms have a life of their own again. Did you shower with soap? Did you remember your homework? Did you remember your power? Did you take out the trash? We school you. We are your first God. We slay you. We slay them. We part dragon and witch. We scold you. We your best friend. We know you. We know the back of your hand like the back of our hand. Before you think it, we already thought it, and we know who is it. Divine Mother, we are externally and internally tied. We are the first woman you love. We are the first you call a bitch. We catch hell. We raise hell. We are saint and the devil. We are everything supreme. We can't forget. We God and skin. We prayers for your sin. We raise sin. We sin. We don't believe in sin. We love till the end, and we human too. We gotta grow. We gotta release. We gotta learn a different way to be. We gotta let you learn to be. Heck, we taught you how to be you. We peach cobbler you. We food in the microwave you. We stay up late waiting for you. We snuggle in bed you. We cry when you leave too. Divine Mother. And we human. We scared. We judge. We scold. We judge. We ain't always right, but we love. And we hug. And we hug 10 seconds longer and 10 times tighter than any man. We tell you, you can make it, even if we feel like you can't. We believe in the unseen. Divine Mother, we are the first there, and we are the last to leave. We the setup crew, we the cleanup committee, we the fish fry in the car wash, the new uniforms and the trips overseas, and even when your daddy take a 15-year leave of absence, leaving it all up to us, make us fuss and cuss, we still find love inside us. We hug and we pray, and sometimes we even beat our faces and slay, mostly for concerts and first Sundays. Mantra, Mama Moons, recycle affirmations around your soul from your first breath to our last. It's gonna be okay. And we hug. I know they broke your heart, baby. And we hug. Don't let it break you. And we hug. Don't let them change you. And we hug. Be safe, baby. And we hug. Wear your seatbelt. And we hug. Did you meditate? And we hug. Did you eat and drink water today? And we hug. Save your money for the rain. And we hug. Get something nice for yourself. And we hug. Don't forget Mother's Day. And we hug. And my birthday, and we hug. I love you, and we hug. I love you, baby, and we hug, and we hug. And Mama reminds you, God is real. Thank you.
Number 11 by Anastacia-Renée. Lorde 54. As it was on this day of our Lord and Savior, Audrey, I set out to make a list of 10 commandments from her mouth a big dipper against a budding nebula, a herd of galaxies, an unfathomable string of light years, bright like a breast in an infant's blackness. And I begged her for the wisdom, and I begged her for just the small moments free from gravity, and she told me, I already know silence won't protect me, but I must remember fear will throw me under the bus, and love, all kinds, not returned, only prepares me for space. This poem is called Dear Future Body, Keep Your Skin Thick. Yesterday, my legs were propped in stirrups as the gyno said, you should go on The Biggest Loser. I heard cities at the skull base stuttering over each other, vying and vowels of your roles and the garden under your chin. The implied real estate of don't you want to be beautiful, unmade and remade? We have known the trap of nameless and hungry BMI indexes. Dear God and sample size fashion, I escape and get caught in the same geography again and again. I forget I am more than a house of great bones, of Vaseline and Werther's originals. The caucasity of a well-meaning, she has such a pretty face. I'm writing to tell you about a type of war. People carving the cavalry horses to survive, the red outline of social media models. And how many calories is this bottle of air? What else can we eliminate? I always thought the planet Pluto was a black girl, now downgraded and mostly out. Dear future body, take a break today. Tell me, how are your kisses? Sometimes they give birth to promises, a season in the word, oil and oxygen at the ready. Are you someone's night bloom? Remember to trace what remains, the prayers your mouth learns. I want us living, not just alive. A big thank you to Kave Khanum teachers who tell you to write the hard poem. This poem is called No Graveside Flowers. I want to dress you slowly in memories. Wrap your body in movie lines. Pull out those sounds of Leroy and the Last Dragon. When I say who's the master, you say show enough. Or your guilty pleasure of watching Bewitched or Charmed, because who wouldn't want to be a witch or warlock if asked? I'm no witch, but the child in me wants to wash your skin with Dove soap and keep you covered in my pocket. I know mom wants you in a suit, pressed and ready for God knows what, but I brought your favorites. A buckle with a silver dragon and your Tootsie Pop shirt that says, how many licks does it take? Some people would lay roses or some other white carnation over your heart, like a false blessing, pulling you pure and clean. But I promise to bring you a sparkly Michael Jackson glove, rows of Charleston shoes, and Chico sticks. Instead of the Baptist lament, eye on the sparrow, with arms falling out, splayed mouths of loved ones, I'll make it a party and have a DJ spin all your classic hits. I know I haven't dressed your feet yet. Boots, dress shoes, sneakers. I still can't decide, little brother. Can we just sit here a while? Just sit here until I figure it out. Shake that one off. The next one is called I Want to See Black Love on Television. Be camera, be kaleidoscope, quicksilver in the front room where everything is worn, but you can smell tea tree oil or cinnamon from something bought, not baked. I like the word language, crystal waters, and bass. I decide to add a man or woman to my diet. We argue about trash day and whose turn it is. Something sparkles loosened. See the first smile, then the third. Be the lens of my gaze at the stove during winter. I like buying things on sale, wearing matching pajamas that are good for just dancing. Or maybe I can't dance at all. I have no rhythm. I just sway back and forth like an acolyte to the morning. All of my bills are paid. I have braids the right length to pull yourself in. Lifelines in my hands are strong. I know how to reach for stars I can keep. Enjoys the green smoothie from the window on Smith. All of my brothers are alive and free. Fear touches the air around their clothes, but they don't let it in. The hard pull of people is what feels like home. At night, I like Ritz Crackers dipped in tea because it's what my father ate. I think about getting a turtle named John John. I'm a cougar for men who play an instrument. With sex, there's heat in every thunder and avalanche rising. I don't have a sassy white friend who talks too much about the wrong things. There's a run in my stockings, but I don't care. I'm trying to fit all parts of myself. Grandfather's wet sea pearls, my mother's windowsill aloe, knowledge that dark colored feathers are strong and we fray less. Thanks, guys. This next poem is called Litany for My Fears and Questions after Audre Lorde. Basically for the artist and all of us. For those of us getting used to writing poems for the dead. For rainbows without a streak of black for Cabrera daisies that wilt quickly. For silence so quiet, you tilt like Earth's axis, like that day in September when the phones rang and rang, and you learn that charred wood is stronger than most barks. Does love taste like sweetgrass? Can I be mad as love as sweetgrass? Does this jump in the blood mean I'm having a heart attack, a heartbreak, or heart's fury between dawns? Can a mouth be starved for the sun? How many fibroids is too many? Can I take 3 Elise instead of 2? For those of us expected to beautify what's hemmed in, latest numbers in our zip codes, questions on God, particles, boredom, conversations with the town crier, I mean our mothers glued to the phone to relay names of the sick. They fall like M-dashes or brittle teeth. When will scientists name this new emotion? Is it wrong to want a storm named after you? Can a Ethereum phone call be good news? News so jubilant that our lungs expound 6 liters of air? Let this be the last time we mourn or dream of beast or a beach full of 100 brown turtles retracted in their shells. This is my last piece. It's called I Wish the Trees Could Sway to Marvin and Aretha. Because sometimes I forget soil can do more than hold wooden or metal boxes. It pulls on elements my shins have long forgotten. There are 7 different words for dirt in French. We hear what is left in the woods, children with 12 fingers or webbed toes. I used to pray for normal appendages. I often stopped myself from talking out loud, singing where others could hear, but we know of hush tales. Somebody's calling my name, about where wounds used to go, to the trees, swinging someone's black uncle or son, sometimes daughters under steady stars, bright as birthday candles we can't blow. But let's not talk of dark histories, of how you and I are still alive, like 3 flowered maples or perennials uncalled, or how standing on a hilltop just over there with headphones, a seashell of Mo, Town, and Aretha, you forget the universe is expanding. As if the gods are tired of our sand and stone, bones, brutal ozones. The oldest tree is over 4,000 years old. What if the bark doesn't hold like it used to? The bloom turns shallow because you can die from survival, you know. It's like working 3 jobs, the weight of limbs in winter. So that tree has breathed a lot of shit. Geographic shadows, but soul music can be a prayer. And what if I could reach every spore, every carbonated leaf, note, pollinating dreams like bees down to the root, until every bark vibrates under our palms? And what if Marvin and Aretha can make them remember what love sounds like? And all the wild things come so close, the trees no longer die standing up. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Hello. My name is Mahogany L Brown. I'm so excited to be celebrating with Sister Anastacia-Renée, this Lorde Knows event. She is not only a miraculous scholar and activist and advocate, comrade, and friend, but she is exactly what Audre Lorde was talking about when she thought of the women that make space for other women, the women that fortify our communities, the women that give us the tools required to continue dismantling these oppressive systems and institutions. And I'm thankful to be here and share these poems. The first poem I'll read is A Golden Shovel in B Flat after Amiri Baraka. In this country, I Yes, I am a hymnal. No, an incantation. Can you see my hands? Together, pray. I don't come for your stone throne, all blood, murder, murmur shining beneath the day. This week I found a memory, and someone somewhere whispered, God, lift these rocks, lift this light heart. Won't you see me fit enough to come back home and be some merciful grace? But if, only if, my bones, my me, no, I, yes, I can't be called anything remarkable, call me fire and brimstone and haunt and trigger happy, no. Don't call 911. Emergency, emergency. Is this the operator or is this the devil? Call me husk, mountain, molehill, beacon, be vindictive being, I'll be all of it. Every name here and near home at the intersection of liberation in the scream tear throat cavern of a holy knowing, a final farewell fear die. I return to kiss your eyes closed the very last minute. Word. And so when I'm thinking of who we are now and how we get to be as someone who is recovering from contracting COVID-19, literally a year and a month from today, the first poem I was able to write, it feels like a miraculous thing, you know, like to have memory again. It was such a cloud, such a weight, and there was so much fear in the unknowing. And so this is the poem that came after it. It also is paying homage to a great leader and writer, Dr. Sonia Sanchez, whose haiku was "Come Windless Invader, I am a carnival of stars, a poem of blood." And this poem is named A Poem of Blood. The first to go are your breasts, hanging like sandbags, sad and remembering who they used to be. The way a wind chime whistle can sound like a refrain. Stay home, daughter. No one wants to talk about a woman's body during a disaster, like she's the disaster, walking and moving slow towards the sun. They rather talk about the things they can't want to change until it's voting season or tax season or killing season. Extra, extra. Another Black girl is gone and forgotten like dust. The pastor reads from Genesis and we nod, pay tithes, pass the plate and erase her initials from the scoreboard. Even the Black feminist forgets she was ever a girl child. She closes her eyes and calls her son prophet, tells prophet to never trust these women and twists his dreads with homemade beeswax, her fingers cracked like stomped earth, her scalp tingling with bad news, and the news say a disaster is coming. Call it Irma, Katrina, Rona. Oh, America, you got a penchant for baby's breath and blood milk. But the block's still hot in Brooklyn. And the nannies still push strollers full of babies they ain't birthed because the governor warned stay home. But the landlord echo rent due. Go ahead, America. Wreak havoc on the plantation and charge the sharecropper to remove the sewage. Stay safe, stay home. Or fall smoke lunged lung as the next internet sensation relies on old hip hop t-shirts and yoga pants while Lizzo teaches her how to be human. Yo, even the trees look at Black bodies like welcome back. And the baby in the stroller ain't heard a lullaby like that since they drank Similac and brown organic raw sugar gold for double the price at Whole Foods. Get in line. 6 feet, fam. Don't sleep, fam. Paychecks from the government, courtesy of the taxes you paid 3 times the amount since the last 2 runs around this weak ass moon. We realized Gil Scott-Heron was right. The Heron was right. Here we all smack slapped against the light of a cop's badge, glint in my eye, flint in my sky. Everybody wants my census report, but don't nobody want to give me health care. The water got blood in it. The trees got a memory. My city ain't on fire, but the fog is heavy. Each building swaddled in gray shit that makes us sick. Cover your nose, cover your mouth, stay inside, stay home. Or be run over and up on by the white woman who walks her dog so close you can hear what she's thinking. 6 feet who? The neighbors don't see me, but the broken man on the corner do. My breasts, old with age, they sag like my spirit. He Timberland boot and black mask mark. He play brave, stomp his feet, and take up more space on the sidewalk than there is concrete. He howls at the sky like it ain't 12 p.m., like we ain't in a crisis. His eyes dart from my chest to my cheeks, but I'm an old broad now, and I got plenty of anger to lend. The days have bled from 2 weeks till forever, and I got blood on my mind. I dare him one time, kiss my teeth loud, then dare him with the clearing of my throat. It sounds like a funeral. It distracts him from the sound of key rings turning into knuckle rings, but he knows, he knows the difference between frail and pharaoh. He replaces his mask, corks his speech like a good wino and lets me pass, an unhinged door on tilt. Oh, can you hear the wind sing? So close to death, so close to life. Little water, little daughter, come home. Thank you for letting me share that. Whew, it's wild. You think you know about breath control until you don't, right? This last piece I'm going to do, it brings me back again and again to just the centering, the centering of self. I didn't know I needed a mantra until I made one. And so I encourage you to do that. Make your own mantras as you prepare yourself to go outside and see the day. If you go outside, as we return. So this is something I came up with in response to this amazing retreat residency I was able to partake in Florida. And I was able to work with some amazing artists, all different genres. And this piece was written years ago, back in 2019, and I still return to it now, more so than ever. Thank you again for having me. Lord knows. So wherever you are, go ahead, place your feet down flat, hands open on top of your legs. Deep breath in, exhale, to doubt all out. Today you will. Today you choose. Today is yours. Today is only today. Tomorrow ain't here yet, so slow down. Slow down. Breathe softly. Breathe slowly. Breathe for the homies that ain't here. Breathe for the homies that is. Breathe for your own good skin, your smile, your you. Come back. Come back. Come back to yourself. Look at your cheekbones. Look at the loft of your eyebrows. You so worthy. You so heavy in your weight of yes. You so necessary. You so fly. You wet the water. You cool the brow. You heat the skillet. You the sunset and the sustenance. You keep them chasing the sparks you leave. Today you will. And today you choose. And today is yours. Yes, today is only today. Because tomorrow ain't here yet, so slow down. Slow down. Breathe softly. Slowly. Breathe for the homies that ain't here. Breathe for the kin that is. Breathe for your own good skin, your smile, your you. Come back. Come back. Come back to yourself. Miraculous stargaze. Most fortunate sky beam. Beyond brilliant. be your resilience, but you knew that already. Who told you any different? You tell them. Today you will. And today you choose. And today is yours. Yes, today is only today. Because tomorrow ain't here yet, so slow down. Slow down. Breathe softly, slowly. Breathe for the homies that ain't here. Breathe for the kin that is. Breathe for your own good skin. Your skin, smile, tribe, you. Come back, come back, come back to yourself. Anything that don't heighten your stride, leave it today. Anything that don't propel your wingspan forward, leave it today. Whoever told you you wasn't strong, whoever told you you wasn't fly, whoever told you you wasn't beautiful, whoever told you you wasn't brilliant is a lie. Breathe in. Exhale out. Thank you.
Wow. Sorry, I'm still breathing in and out. I'm sort of speechless. I just want to thank you, Mo. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Avery. I am so grateful for your words and for your work and for your energy, for your power, for your willingness to share even when you're not feeling well or things are going on all around you. Thank you. Thank you. For those of you out there listening with me, you can purchase all these people's words and books either through the Frye or via their own presses or at their websites. I encourage you, those who are stumbling upon this reading like, oh my goodness, who is that, to get to know more about these readers and writers. Thank you to the Frye for allowing me to even have this exhibit in your space and to showcase my Blackness and to share all this good energy and work with people who maybe are unfamiliar with this and this kind of work, this unpolished, non-hang on your wall sort of art exhibition install that I worked through and am still working through. I am just so in love right now and so full. And we decided not to do a Q&A, or I decided not to do a Q&A because I knew once the poets were done, it would be like mic drop and we're out. So I'm going to keep it that way. But again, I do want to encourage you to follow up with these poets, to follow up with their work, and to take the energy that we got from this reading out there with you. So it's really powerful and really strong. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. These are not sad tears. Praise the Most High. This is not a funeral cry. This is a gratitude cry. So I leave you all with that. And I'm sending so much love to you and yours for this day. And my sincere gratitude. Peace.